Assalamu alaikum student. Today we are going to learn the nature of the root. Nature of the root means what is the nature of the root? The root is real. The nature of root means that the under root value belong to the real number or an imaginary number or it equals to 0. So as we all know the quadratic formula, what is the quadratic formula? A quadratic equation, the standard form of a quadratic equation or the general equation of the quadratic equation is ax square plus bx plus c equals to 0. A, B, C are the real number and A is the coefficient of x square, B is the coefficient of x and C stand for constant number. Has the solution x equals to minus b plus minus under root b square minus 4ac upon 2a, and as we all know that minus b plus minus under root b square minus 4ac upon 2a is the root of the equation, are the two root of the equation. Are the two root means if b square minus 4ac is a real number, is equals to a real number or a positive number, the equation contains two positive real root or two real root. Number of root are 2, and if b square minus 4ac equals to a real number or a positive number or greater than 0, we can say. Now, what is the discriminant? Discriminant means the expressions under the radical sign in the formula b square minus 4ac is called the discriminant. Discriminant will decide the equation contain a real root or a negative or a complex root. The nature of root is real or complex. Okay, the discriminant will take on a value that is positive, 0 or negative. These three possible answer are possible. These three possibilities of the nature of the root. The value of the discriminant indicates two distinct real solution, one real solution or no real solution respectively. If this number b square minus 4ac is less than 0, this means the equation contain no real solution. No real number will satisfy the given equation. How will you find out? Means use the discriminant to determine the number and the type of solution of the following equation. For example, 5 minus 4x plus 12x square plus equals to 0. In this equation, the coefficient of x square is 12, the coefficient of b is minus 4 and c is equals to 5. How can we find b square minus 4ac is equals to minus 4, b replaced by minus 4, a replaced by 12 and c replaced by 5. Now what will be the answer? Answer is minus 224. The under root value is equals to a negative 224, and we all know in class 9 we have done complex number. If the under root contain a negative number, this means the number does not belong to a real number. This is an imaginary number. So the solution set of the quadratic equation contain no real number. No real number will satisfy this equation. 5 minus 4x plus 12x square equals to 0. Now you can understand, you can learn more if you watch the following video. I am showing you a new video on YouTube, so you can understand this nature of root more clearly. Now, as we have discussed, the equation ax square plus bx plus c equals to 0. This is a standard form of the equation, or this is the general equation of the quadratic equation, which contains two root minus b plus minus under root b square minus 4ac upon 2a, or we can split the root. So we can check minus b plus under root b square minus 4ac upon 2a, and the second one is minus b minus under root b square minus 4ac upon 2a. These two roots are the given quadratic equation. These are the root of the given equation. The quadratic equation must contain two roots. b square minus 4ac. If we contain b square minus 4ac, as I told you, b square minus 4ac, this value will determine the nature of the root. By b square, if b square minus 4ac is equals to greater than 0, these three possibilities, b square minus 4ac greater than 0, b square minus 4ac can may be as equals to 0, b square minus 4ac is less than 0 means a negative number, b square minus 4ac, if b square minus 4ac is greater than 0, it means this is a positive number, if b square minus 4ac equals to 0, it means the sum will be cancelled, b square minus 4ac is less than 0 means b square minus 4ac is a negative number. And as I explained in the previous example, if b square minus 4ac is less than 0 or a negative number, the equation contain no real root. Okay. So how can we find? These are three possibilities. Only these possibilities we can discuss, and this will decide the nature of the root. The nature of the root means how many roots are possible. If a positive number greater than 0, as I told, is the positive number under root contain a positive number, it means it has a real root. Or how many roots? Two distinct real root. How can we decide? If you factorize this equation, 3x square minus 5x minus 2 equals to 0, if we factorize by middle term, 3 2s are 6 minus 6, 3 minus 2, oh sorry, minus 6 plus x, minus 6 1s are 6, or minus 6 plus 1 up to minus 6x square. The equation contains two real root, x equals to 2 minus 1 upon 3. You can factorize the equation and then find out the root. The number of roots are 2. If b square minus 4ac is greater than 0. Now consider the second example. If b square minus 4ac 1 is greater than 0, two distinct real root. If b square minus 4ac equals to 1 or greater than 0, the two distinct root. This is the case 1. Now case 2 is if b square minus 4ac equals to 0. Now consider the second example. 3x square plus 4 under root 3x plus 4 equals to 0. Now you can solve this equation and find out the root. B square minus 4ac, b square means 4 under root 3 whole square, 16, 4 4 is 16, 16 3 is 48, 4 multiplied by 3, 4 is 12, 12 4 is 48, 48 minus 48 will be 0. So this equation contains two real root, minus 2 under root 3 upon 2 and minus 2 under root 3 upon 3. Both the root are same. When b square minus 4ac equals to 0, you can find the value of x by using the quadratic formula. By completing the square, you can find the root of the equation, or you can find the value of x, and the value of x will be 1, and this one means the one if the value of x the number of value of x is 1, it means the number of roots are same. We have two same real root, and you have done in previous exercise 1.2. You can you have find out, you have uh, you also found the number of root when the equation is a perfect square. So b square minus 4ac equals to 0. If the b square minus 4ac equals to 0, the number of roots are 2, but they are both are the same root. Okay. If b square minus 4ac is greater than 0, the number of root 2 and the two distinct real root. This means the two values are neatly marked. X equals to 2 and minus 1 upon 3, both are the different values. But if b square minus 4ac equals to 0, the both the root are same, the x contain the same value, or we have the equation will be a perfect square. Okay. Now consider the last example. B square minus 4ac less than 0. If b square minus 4ac is less than 0, now consider the example. X square plus cx plus 6x plus 10 equals to 0. Now b is 6 and c is 10 and a is equals to 1. No real root, because b square minus 4ac equals to 4. If we can find out, b square minus 6 6 are 36. 4 multiplied by 10, 40, 41 are 40, b square is 36 minus 40 equals to minus 4, and minus 4 is less than 0. Here b square minus 4ac equals to 1. If we find out the value of b square minus 4ac, b is 5, minus 5 and minus 5 square is 25, and 4 multiplied by 3, 4 is a 12 and 12 2 is a 24. 25 minus 24 equals to 1. 1 is greater than 0. There is, if we find out the 48 minus 48 equals to 0, so b square minus 4ac equals to 0. And now in the last equation, b square minus 4ac, the sum of b square minus 4ac equals to minus 4, which is less than 0. This means no real root. If the equation contains no real root, it means the equation contains an imaginary root. The number belongs to the imaginary root and or the complex root. Discriminant of the quadratic equation, it is the discriminant that decides the equation has real root or not the real root or the imaginary number or the complex root. It is greater than 0, it is equals to 0, or the quadratic equation, the root of the b square minus 4ac equals to a negative number or less than 0. This means the equation contains no real root, the nature of root is complex. If the b square minus 4ac is less than 0, the equation contains no real solution, okay? Or if the equation, now you can consider the following example. These are three examples. Ax square plus bx plus c equals to 0. Now the discriminant will decide the nature of the root. The equation and the nature of root means the root is real or a complex number. If b square minus 4ac is greater than 0, now just revise the previous lesson. If b square minus 4ac greater than 0, then two distinct real roots. If b square minus 4ac equals to 0, then two equal roots. Or if b square minus 4ac is less than 0, then no real root, means the nature of root is complex. So you have to write the equation in complex or iota form. Now in the second video, we will solve the nature of root if the nature of root is complex. Now first equation is 9x square minus 12x plus 4. In this equation, a equals to 9, b equals to minus 12, c equals to 4. Now you can watch and then check how many roots are possible. Minus 12 square minus 4, 9 multiplied by 9 multiplied by 4, 144 minus 144. How many roots are possible? If the b square minus 4ac equals to 0, now b square minus 4ac equals to 0, the nature of root decide the two equal roots. Two equal roots. Now b square two equal real root. Now in second equation, check the second equation. 2x square minus 9x plus 4 equals to 0. Nature of root, what is the nature of root? Now solve it and check it. The nature of root, b square minus 4ac. In this equation, what is the value of a and b and c? A is equals to 2, b is equals to minus 9, c equals to 4. Now you can substitute the value in b square minus 4ac in the expression. B square minus 4ac, 81 minus 32 equals to 49, which is a positive number. If the discriminant is greater than 0 or a positive number, the equation contains two positive real root or two distinct real root. Now what is the nature of root in the last equation? A equals to 2, b equals to 5, c equals to 4. What is the answer? 5 5s are 25 minus 4 multiplied by 4, 4 4s are 16, 16 2s are 32, 25 minus 32 equals to 7. Now, minus 7 is less than 0 or a negative number. This means the equation contains no real number, no real root. The nature of the root of this equation is a complex number, is a complex root. Complex root means the under root discriminant is less than 0 or the equation contain an imaginary number. No real number is possible to satisfy the given equation. So the nature of root will decide if the discriminant equals to 0, the two equal roots of this equation. If the nature of discriminant b square minus 4ac is equals to 49, which is greater than 0 or a positive number, the equation contains two distinct real roots. Or if the equation b square, the discriminant of this equation is less than 0 or a negative number, no real number is satisfied the given condition. The nature of root is real. Complex root. Complex root of this equation, real root and real root. Both the root are real, but in the last equation, the nature of root is complex. Now you can watch this video again and again so you can learn more it clearly. Okay. Now, Khuda Hafiz.